Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the McFarlane Toys Elite Edition Savage Dragon Larson. I don't know anything about this character really. I didn't read Image Comics very much, but this figure looked pretty cool. Kind of reminded me of a Hulk a little bit, so I picked it up. And I gotta say, it's kind of cool and it kind of sucks all at the same time. So let's just dive right into it. Let's look at this package. This is that Elite Edition type packaging that McFarlane does. I kind of like it. Sorry it's so close to the camera, but it's got a big old window, which I really like. There's window at the top to let light in that I like. Got the gold lettering, says Elite Edition, Larson, Savage Dragon down there on the bottom. Got a really cool little like comic book illustration right there. It looks really nice of the character. And then here he is on the back, another comic book kind of thing with him and Spawn. Looking pretty cool. So not bad packaging. So far so good. Let's look at the figure itself, because like I said, he kind of has a, let me turn the turntable off there, a Incredible Hulk kind of look. And to be honest, he's a little bit smaller in hand than I thought he would be. Looking at him in the package, I thought he'd be a little bit bigger of a figure, but he does look cool. He's interesting as hell. He is top heavy, is he not? He has been skipping leg day for sure, but you know, other than that, he is a gym bro for sure. I like it. Nice sculpt. I can't complain about the sculpt, especially from the waist up. Now the waist down, you know, he's pretty scrawny, but that's okay. I know that the character is drawn that way. His back looks really good. His musculature looks good. Covered in paint, pretty much, at least the green parts of the figure are. It's maybe a touch much on the arms, a little bit less probably, you know, would have been a little bit better. You know how they say, you know, less is more sometimes, but there's nice shading through here in the clavicle. The head sculpt, we'll look at the other one, but the one that come right here on in the package is cool. It's got like a kind of a handlebar type of mustache, and there's shading on the face and shading on the little fin on the head here, so that's not too bad. The belt right here, it's got the cop badge, because I guess he's a police officer. That looks cool. The little belt buckle is painted well enough, and that is the extent of the paint. He's got kind of, it's like he's got slender athletic legs, so they're shaped pretty good. There's still some taper in them, so that's not too bad. The feet are extremely plain, but that's really about it. The wife beater he's wearing here, there's some texture on the wife beater, so that's pretty decent as well. It's like it was sculpted and then painted. It's not just painted on, so that's pretty good to step up from Hasbro in a lot of ways there. Let's stand him next to some other characters really quick, just side by side. See right here, he is much smaller than Maximum Hulk, so he's not that big of a guy, and you can see Hulk 99 there in the background, no big deal. Here he is with Sagat. I thought he would at least be the height of Sagat, and he is smaller than Sagat. And here he is with Goku, much bigger than Goku, so he is somewhere in between as far as that concerned. Looks wise, he looks pretty good, but let's check out the rest of what he comes with. It's like, as for accessories, he comes with a decent little spread of stuff. I don't know if it was worth 60 bucks, but let's take a look at it. Two different head sculpts. He comes with this one right here on him in the package, the one with the handlebar mustache, and it looks pretty good. The sculpt and the shading on it are pretty decent. I don't know how I like as far as how it sits down on the neck, but we'll talk about that more here in a minute. And then he comes with kind of the clean shaven face right here, with kind of a mean mugging look on it. Again, the shading's nice on it. The shading on the fin and stuff looks pretty cool. And of course, he's got these little sunglasses, and they look pretty cool. It goes on both head sculpt and looks nice. They're a nice little addition. He's got 6 different hands. He's got 2 fist hands on him in the package, and then he's got some kind of holdy hands, I guess you'd say, and then 2 weapon holding hands. Nothing crazy going on there. He's got 2 little pew-pews. He's got look what it looks like an Uzi maybe. I'm not a weapons guy, but it looks okay, I guess. It's just, you know, black plastic, nothing special. And then kind of a nice looking pistol here. I can't tell what brand it is, but you know, it looks good enough. He's also got these 2 cards that McFarlane likes to send with their freaking figures. Why, I don't know, but I guess if you're into that, it's cool enough. He also has, I'm gonna have to pull the whole thing out here. He's got like this little comic book kind of esque thing here. I didn't want to pry it open because I want to sell this figure, but he's got that right there. It looks decent enough. And he does have this little platform thing that you can stand him on. That doesn't look too bad. It looks like some sidewalk or some block or something like that. Overall, it's okay, but again, not $60 cool. Now, articulation-wise, he doesn't move that well, but let's just start at the head. He won't really look down that well. He'll look up a little bit, which is actually pretty cool, and you do get some nuance and stuff, and that's because he is on a double ball peg that is decently executed tall peg. Ball could have been a little bit bigger, and the head could have been designed a little bit better where it doesn't sit so deep down on there, kind of like a helmet, and the range of motion would come through a little bit, and it'd be cool if he had a neck joint. Shoulders will come out to 90, so that's not too terrible. Full 360, of course, and he does move really good, like the joints don't stick. Now, they tried to give him a butterfly, and look right there the way they cut that. That looks weird as hell. I don't like the way they did that. That looks stupid. And, surprise, the butterfly doesn't work. Absolutely immobile whatsoever. Total waste of their time and ours. Moving on. He does have a bicep swivel that's pretty decent, I suppose. Single jointed elbow, not quite 90 degrees, so that might let some of you down. The elbow doesn't look too terrible, really, other than that space in the joint itself. The elbow doesn't look too bad. Wrists are on a hinge, and they will kind of move around like that and give you a full 360. Now, got a torso break right here. He will crunch forward pretty decent, so I like that. Not a big bunch of back, but if I was forced to choose between front and back, I will choose crunching forward, so that's not bad. It's clearly probably a double ball peg in there, and you get some twist and all that good, and twist and lean and all that good stuff. Ball peg down here in the waist, that does add to it, front and back, and of course you get rotation down there a little bit. Soft crotch piece because it's a McFarlane, so the legs will come out pretty good. That's not too bad at all. The front kick leaves a little bit to be desired, not quite to the waist, to be quite honest with you, and the leg rolls out, as you can see. Where it's soft, the booty will kick back a little bit. Decently functional thigh twist, pinned double jointed knee, plenty of range, and the proportions are decent, maybe a little long in the lower leg, but not too bad. Ankles, I think they're on a hinge. I can't see in there, and they don't move at all, not up or down. That kind of sucks. You can get a little bit of rocker out of it, but that's about it. It's got a little peg hole down there, and of course he's got a toe hinge that isn't too horrible. It's rounded right through there. Little bit of step, but that is not a bad toe hinge, but the ankle itself sucks pretty bad. So articulation wise, he does not really move that well. I'm going to just go ahead and say that right now. Final thoughts on the figure. For $60, this really falls short unless you're just a super huge fan of this character, and like I said, I'm not super familiar with it. Don't buy it. It's overpriced for what it is. The shoulders and stuff move good, other than the fact that the butterflies don't work worth a crap. Ankles are terrible. Decent accessories, but not for $60. I would say pass. I'll give this a C, maybe C plus, because the sculpt is pretty good on this. I'll give this a McFarlane C plus. Anyways, that's all I've got for him. Like, subscribe, comment. This has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.